Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.
Much anticipated fall cold front. Anticipated if you're ready for fall. Maybe people want to keep summer around for a little bit longer, but some colors on our map appearing that we haven't seen in a while. We're talking about those purples and those blues. That's either a rain snow mix or even some snow in our highest elevations of the Rockies up into the northwest. All of that cooler air is going to progress to the east over the next couple of days. So the central part of the country feeling that relief first from the heat and the humidity. Ahead of that, we'll see plenty of moisture in place, and that's going to spark some showers and some thunderstorms as this front continues to progress to the east and to the southeast. So our area for severe weather today, it includes areas like Sioux City, Sioux Falls, all the way up into International Falls. That's where we could see some stronger storms moving through. Flash flooding a concern as well. Now, every single day as this front continues to move ahead of it, we will see some storms firing up for tomorrow. We're talking about a big area from Joplin all the way up to Duluth and even some portions of Wisconsin. Well, check out everyone soaking up the sun.
A couple of hit or miss showers. We're talking some heavy rain, maybe even some thunderstorms today, and that can quickly lead to flash flooding.
And especially in areas that have seen so much rain already. And you mentioned it's not just going to be today. It's going to be Monday as well as into Tuesday that we're going to continue to see this soggy weather. Later for the upcoming week, that's when our fall cold front starts to sweep through. That'll sweep out a lot of this moisture, and it'll sweep out a lot of the heat and humidity as well. For today, as we go throughout the rest of the morning hours, some heavy rain over northern Alabama. This will continue across southern Georgia as well as southern Alabama as we head into the afternoon. Rain for a lot of Florida as we go throughout the day, still well into rainy season here. Again, this is the remnants of Nicholas that's just been stuck over the same area. So you see, as we get into Monday, we're still looking at very heavy rain over many of the same spots. So there's the remnants, and that's just allowing all of this Gulf moisture to get pulled right to the north into areas like Alabama as well as Georgia. But as we get into the later part of the first part of the upcoming week, we have this high pressure that's only going to steer in more moisture, this time from the Atlantic. So we have it coming from the Gulf as well as the Atlantic, and that's going to combine to make a very, very wet start to the week. And we're going to continue that risk for flash flooding for the majority of the beginning of the upcoming week. So where we have the soil moisture and where we're likely to see some more flash flooding, again, this is the footprint left behind by Ida and Nicholas. So we're looking at some very wet soil, and that's just going to allow the flash flooding to happen very, very quickly. So the rainfall still to come, 2 to 3 inches of rain widespread. Northern Alabama up towards the Huntsville area down towards Coleman. That's where we could see 3 to 5 inches of rain and locally higher amounts possible. So we have to watch this area by Huntsville as we go over the next 24 hours. That extends all the way down through Alabama and many of the same areas, Paul, as we get into tomorrow into Tuesday morning. We're still watching for that flash flooding that extends up into the Ohio Valley. So a close look at Huntsville. Yes, you have to deal with the rain today as we get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But look at this. This is when your fall cold front comes through. And we're talking about by the time we get to Thursday morning, that's a temperature we haven't seen in a while as we drop down into the 40s. Paul, for Thursday morning. Can't believe it. It's here.
Yeah, welcome
so if
break.
you are a lover of summer and you like temperatures like this in the 90s, what we're going to see in North Platte all the way down to Wichita today, soak up these last couple of days of summer, because that front that Paul was just talking about, that's going to be on the move, and that's going to bring some fall-like temperatures and some very chilly mornings your way, temperatures that we haven't felt since about May of as we ended the winter season and moved into spring. So we are going to see that cold front. It's a big sweeping cold front pushing to the east. Ahead of that, plenty of moisture in place. So because of that, anytime we see these big fronts moving through with the changing of the seasons, you have to think, yeah, you're probably going to see some rain and some severe storms. That's what we will see in areas of Sioux City, Sioux Falls, all the way up into northern portions of Minnesota today, all the way up into International Falls. I'm not expecting widespread severe weather, but a lot of moisture associated with this, so flash flooding is possible. And where we have the strongest storms, likely going to see some gusty winds as well as some brief periods of hail potentially as well. So if you have anything outside that you want to move inside, you don't want to get damaged by the hail, I would do that before this afternoon once this starts to sweep through. You can see all of that moisture that's associated with it as well. Because of that, we are concerned about some flash flooding possible from Fargo all the way up to International Falls. That will continue through tomorrow morning. As we get into tomorrow, that cold front continues to make progress to the east, and that brings areas like Joplin, Kansas City, all the way through Des Moines, even up into Minneapolis and Duluth in the area for severe weather for tomorrow. Many of the same threats as what we're looking at today, so gusty winds as well as flash flooding and the potential for some pockets of hail within those strongest storms. So we look into Sioux Falls, look at this temperature difference. We're going to drop the temperatures by 20 degrees between Sunday into Monday. Still some storms moving through on Monday morning, and then Monday night. I would say use this last official weekend of summer to look for the sweaters because you will need it by Monday night. Paul?